Welcome back. Well, let's get talking about the technicals of the market then. Ruchit Jain is here with us to tell us what he's strategizing at the end of this week. Ruchit, hi, welcome to the show. First, wanted to start by asking you about a couple of these banking stocks. For example, on a week-to-date basis, IndusInd Bank has done fabulously well. What would you strategize? Do you think that this kind of strength can continue into next week and hence there would probably be a call on it this week or today?
Yeah, very good afternoon, Ekta. Well, no, specifically for IndusInd Bank, no doubt the trend for the stock has been positive because in spite of these volatile markets, we have seen that the price up moves have been supported by very good volumes. So I think unless we see a complete negative reversals in the bank nifty as well, I think the momentum could continue going ahead in the next week as well. And on the high side, 1290, 1300 would be the levels that one can expect in IndusInd Bank. Now, I'll just couple it out with bank nifty as well, since we are talking about the banking space. The broader trend for the bank nifty has still not changed negative and it's still on the positive side till that 40,800 important support mark is held on. So I think it's only if we see a closing below 40,800 on the bank nifty index, then this many of the large caps banks which have seen a good outperformance, we would witness some kind of profit booking in case if the bank nifty gives up that 4,800 mark on closing. But till that is held on, I think there's nothing much to worry about in the banking space.
All right, and individual stocks, what would you do? Because we are seeing a lot of stocks actually move, well in today's trading session. Case in point, all these defense stocks, we are seeing a big move. There's Bharat Dynamics, which is up 10%. We have Mazgaon Dock, which is, yet another high on that stock, up around 7% odd. Then you have a bunch of these fertilizer stocks doing well too. RCF, for instance, up 5%. What does one do in a market like this where, the overall theme has been that of profit taking, at least in today's trading session, whereas individual stocks are doing well?
So, Mangala, I think that really, one has to be very stock specific and only look for those sectors or stocks which have been outperforming in such a falling markets. Now, with today's gap down opening in Nifty, the index has given a breakdown from a rising wedge pattern, which is usually considered negative, and that implication of that would be seen in many sectors where we would see some profit booking on long positions. But there would be some pockets which would continue to act as a defensive space where money could continue to flow from other high beta names, and I think the defense would be one pack where outperformance could continue going ahead. So starting with the defense space itself, I think GRSE would be the one stock which even at current levels looks much positive because of that higher top, higher bottom structure, good volumes. Even the other stocks, Mazgaon Dock and already are up. But GRSE, Garden Rich Shipbuilders could be bought even at current levels with stop below 340 for potential targets around 385, 390 in the near term. So I think this would be one of the pocket where the outperformance is likely to continue. But from the broader markets, I think one should start looking for some shorting opportunities as well because of the breakdown of the rising wedge pattern in the Nifty that we have seen. And hence I have one short call as well, which would be in LIC Housing Finance. Although a recent outperformer, but the readings are indicating a negative crossovers on the daily as well as the hourly chart. So we are expecting some profit booking in some high beta names such as LIC Housing Finance. So one can look for going short in LIC Housing Finance at current levels with stop loss above 444 for near-term targets around 419.
Okay, all right, Ruchit. Thanks very much for that. So that's the call coming in on the technicals. But let's move on then. Last week's Indigo transaction is being viewed as a very strong example as to why exactly India's block deal mechanisms and rules may need